Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my boyfriend Anthony with me. I finally convinced him to come and do this with me. He's nervous, so don't judge him based off of what he's like in this video.
I've never done a video before.
He loves YouTube. If anybody loves YouTube, it's him. But he's just nervous to be on camera, so no hate, okay? He's a good guy. Today we have 100 chicken nuggets. Our goal is not to eat 100 chicken nuggets, but we thought we'd give it a try.
I'll try to get as many as I can. Probably like 75.
Oh my god.
No, just kidding.
Anyways, we got these from...
He's supposed to be on a diet.
Yeah, he is supposed to be on a diet. He's going into the Air Force soon, so he's trying to limit himself. And
But I might as well eat up before I'm monitored what I eat and stuff like that. If I'm squinting a lot, my eyes are sensitive to the sun. That's
You
why I
have
put sunglasses on, but I still squint.
No one's gonna see you squint. You have sunglasses on.
They can see through
I
me.
know they can't.
No, just kidding.
Anyways, we went to Burger King, and the reason we went to Burger King was I got 100 chicken nuggets for $10. You're not gonna get it cheaper anywhere else. And then they gave us some sauce. We've got, this is barbecue. I don't know why it's in containers like this, but. And then we have sweet and sour and ranch. This is kind of sketchy, honestly.
I don't know why they did this. They got a pump back there or something that just pumps out barbecue. I've never seen that before.
Shoot.
But
We didn't even bring napkins. It's okay. Just wipe with your sleeve.
there might be in that bag over there.
But there wasn't.
Great.
It was honestly pretty fast. The lady was like, I was like,
She's like 100 chicken nuggets. And they had it out in like 10 minutes.
yeah, she's like, don't worry, we're gonna throw them all in the fryer at once. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't get anything else. They have a lot of sauces, but I didn't think you'd like, I forget what one was. Oh, you probably would have liked it honey mustard.
Sweet and sour is my favorite.
Honey mustard?
Honey mustard's good.
I didn't get that.
Buffalo's good, but sweet and sour, that's the best right there.
Ew. Okay, let's get started. You really think we can get 100?
Probably not. I'll try.
So it's not really his thing to do mukbangs, but
I just ate the one that fell on the floor. It's a little bit crunchy.
we had some that fell. But he doesn't like ASMR.
Creeps me out. I think it's gross. This is mukbangs or whatever.
Mukbangs.
And ASMR, they're like kind of related. Like you look up one else, the other one comes up.
It's because you're eating.
But I feel like I don't know. And then there's some of the people that do it. I'm like, boy, what the heck?
He sees some of the stuff that comes from, like, I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, whatever. And I tell him that's where it originated from, and that's how people really do things. Like that it came from an Asian country, and it's popular there. And we just
Get that money. However
Yeah,
you
that's
can, I
true.
guess. Go for that one.
But we watch Netflix a lot. We love Netflix. And there's been a lot of good stuff lately on Netflix, if you're into that stuff. Like the murder, mysteries, stuff like that.
I'm super into that stuff. Well, we both are. And I don't know. It's weird because they're sick people, but
It's interesting.
it's interesting to know about. It's just fascinating, I guess.
Mental health.
Something weird about human beings that like weird, bad things.
We watched the Ted Bundy thing. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Really good.
He didn't know that much about Ted Bundy, and honestly, neither did I.
I just knew he was a killer and killed women, but knowing the whole case, how long it took, and how he broke out twice and murdered more people, it's like, dang, man. Like, it's really something,
He had a problem. He had like a real mental problem, and he never said he did. Actually, he did towards the end, but I think that was just so
well,
he could get out of the death sentence. Because remember, towards the end,
like the last 2 days. Oh, no, wait, I do have a mental problem. Well, I mean, clearly he does, but the whole time, up until like the last few years, he didn't show any remorse and didn't admit to it until, what was it,
like a few days before.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 days before his execution, he sat down with a someone and
FBI agent, I think it was.
yeah, and like aired out basically everything. And
I did kill all these women. You guys haven't found these amount of bodies. I'll tell you where they were. So women they didn't even know that had died. He
Well-
admitted to. Because I mean, what was gonna happen? They were killing him regardless.
well, he forgot. Well, he like fought it till the end. Like he didn't admit to nothing. He always pushed back his death sentence like 3 or 4 times, or actually maybe even more than that. I forgot though.
I don't remember either.
And he just kept pushing it back, and I feel like in his head he was like
He thought
he was hopeful that he was gonna live because he knew his sentence was that his death sentence. You know, from two different states, with the young girl and then the 4 Chicago women, I think.
in the university.
Yeah, at the university.
Mm-hmm.
And so he knew that it was coming, and I feel like he just kept pushing it back, and like those, you know how they say like deny until the end, and then once he realized like, all right, well, this isn't gonna work,
People wanted
he like
him
finally
dead.
gave up.
People really wanted him dead. Like the day of his death row, when he was gonna finally die in the chair, people were celebrating outside the prison. Like, it honestly, don't get me wrong, he was a bad guy, but it honestly was kind of sad too because it was a huge celebration. Like, yeah, he did something wrong. He deserved to die. He killed like 30 plus women.
It's more of that barbecue.
But I don't know.
Yeah, but they were wearing or selling shirts and keychains that said like "Burn Bundy, burn," and
Or what did they say? Something
people
the
like-
chair? Whatever they saying?
I don't know, but they were referencing
Him like burning in the
yeah,
chair.
good luck in the chair and stuff like that, and
They
see
were-
you in hell or something, or no, good luck in hell and stuff like that.
Well,
which-
even the cops were saying like people came and they got drunk and they were acting stupid. Like it was made into something it shouldn't have been.
yeah, like fireworks, like a 4th of July party or something.
Yeah. And it was a lot of college students, and I know that probably happened for the girls, which I understand. I mean, I'm a college student and a young girl around the same age. I would want people to want justice for me just as much, but I feel like a line was crossed. But that was good. We liked that a lot, and I heard that Zac Efron, they're coming out with another movie, because this was kind of from Ted Bundy's perspective. This one, like, they had voice recordings and they played the voice recordings and they showed old like clips from in the courthouses, but this is going to be like a reenactment. Zac Efron is going to play Ted Bundy, right?
Yeah.
So
Which at first I thought that was weird, but
it looks a lot like
when
him.
he's got the curly hair and he's got that psychotic look going on a little bit, he looks good. But Ted Bundy wasn't all that. I mean, he was a good-looking guy, but he wasn't no Zac Efron. And then the part where it shows him shirtless, I don't know when Ted Bundy had an 8-pack. Like,
I know. Zac
But-
Efron's got the 8-pack.
Either way, though, I think he's a good actor. I think he'll pull it off good. And the problem is, though, that some people see with it is like,
They were like idolizing
yeah, like
how he
Like
had
how-
sex with women. They like exaggerated it or whatever they said.
yeah, like how, yeah, exactly that, and then how it's just they keep on bringing it up and almost like popularizing this man that was nothing but like pure evil and stuff. Oh, and that guy that bought his glasses.
Oh, I don't know who he is. They auctioned off, what was it, 80,000, 50
Mhm.
or $80,000. So he wore glasses, and I guess they still had them. And I don't know who he is. I can't remember the article, but I saw an article, and he's some type of celebrity. He won Ted Bundy's glasses in an auction, and he's wearing them around in daily life. And I thought, how disgusting! Like, why? That's so creepy. Like, why would you want that? Why would you pay the money for something like that to wear them? That's not weird to you?
Pull up in the close that girl.
Ew! No, I don't like that at all. Like, I mean, maybe you wouldn't know if you just saw him, but the fact that he paid so much money and he's wearing them as like his daily glasses, that's creepy. Like, I would not want anything to do with a serial killer's
Well, I think he just
clothes.
like took a few pictures with them.
$80,000.
Yeah, for Instagram, but I guess he's I didn't read much about him, so I don't know who he is. Like I try to research stuff before like I give too much of an opinion on it, because I know that I read some stuff that like he's a collector of horror items and stuff, and
But to physically wear the item, I would be uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, and it's creepy because he was wearing it and giving a creepy look, and he's all like, I forgot what his comment was, but it said something like, "Isn't it crazy to think that, what did he say? The eyes of pure evil look through these same glasses."
Like,
and then, like,
I would just be uncomfortable. Would you be comfortable?
No, I would look at them. Like, if they were on display, I would look at them.
But to pay $80,000, like Ted
no.
Bundy doesn't fucking excuse me. Ted Bundy does not deserve that.
No, he doesn't. But I don't know who sold it. I don't know who was in the possession of the glasses prior.
I wonder if it was his wife.
Maybe.
Or the state.
I don't know.
The state, maybe when he was in jail.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I think so, because it was part of evidence for the case.
That's true, because didn't he leave them somewhere or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he left them in the back of that van when he raped the little girl. Like the 12-year-old girl, which is even more sick that you would want those, but...
That was his youngest victim.
Yeah.
He went across 4 states.
And that was also his last victim, was a 12-year-old girl from middle school. And he picked her up after school when he broke out for the second time.
Oh, he broke out of jail twice.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like, were they not watching him? It's so, like, he was in the library the first time, just hopped out a window. Like...
No, the first time. So, I guess, like, a lot of people had something to say about this because they didn't, like, shackle him at first. Like, you would think this deadly killer, like, when he goes to court, most people are shackled. The ankles somehow. I mean, for God's sakes, this is a murderer. But I guess, like, he was just close with some of the guards, and they were taking him for his court appearance. And, you know, sometimes you get to change, you get to wear, like, a suit. So he went into a room that had a window that nobody locked, and the guard was standing outside the door, and he wasn't shackled. So he opened up the window.
Do double this time.
And he jumped right out. The second time he went missing, he was gone for months. Mm-hmm. Months. It was a national-wide, wasn't it months?
50 days. 52 days, I think.
So that's a little bit over. No,
almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months.
But still.
That's a long time.
52 days to go to sleep, wake up, rinse and repeat the same cycle. Like, what did he do every day? Like, obviously he was on the run, but like...
The first time, he didn't think it through. He basically came back to the town the first time after a few days because it was so cold. He had no shoes and no food. They said, how much weight did he lose? Like almost 20 pounds within those few days because he literally was like...
Yeah, the second time he thought it out a lot better and stole a car and got on the move right away. And I forgot what. I think he stole money from the person's car too. But yeah.
So during his court appearances, it introduces you to this girl who would sit front row and she would advocate. Ted Bundy is innocent. Ted Bundy didn't do any of this.
That's a woman he ended up marrying.
Yeah,
right?
so it was his best friend or one of his friends or whatever. Never his girlfriend, just his friend, and she just was like his biggest advocate. Like, Ted Bundy, he's innocent, I will fight for him or whatever, all this kind of stuff. So he ends up marrying her while he's in jail. Okay. Ted Bundy wanted a good look to him. Before he got caught for all this stuff, he was a law student, he was in politics. Like, you would have never guessed, and that was what shocked everybody. Like, they had never heard of serial killers before. This was also in the 70s. Charles Manson, all these serial killers started coming out, but
yeah, that's when the word really started becoming like it actually became a word, a serial killer.
And the FBI was really interested in him because you look like a good stand-up guy. Like, no one would look at you or hear about you and think, oh my god, this man could kill people. So it just shocked everybody. But anyways, he ends up marrying her while he's in jail. Okay. He becomes this big drug addict when he's in jail. And you're thinking, how in the hell did that even happen? She would sneak in drugs. He says he was high all the time on God knows what. He was drinking alcohol, wasn't he? She was bringing in alcohol.
She like put it, up her butt and stuff and bring it into him.
But the guards would watch them.
Well, because they were on death row, so he said it wasn't just him doing it. Like, a few of the prisoners, they would.
It was common.
They got away with more because I don't know if the guards like just let
It's also
them
the
do their
70s.
thing because they were. Yeah, it's also the 70s, but I don't know if they were just letting them do their thing because they know they're eventually gonna die and stuff.
Well, nowadays in jail, if you're on death row, usually you're under maximum security. One person to a cell.
Yeah.
But they had all these guys in a cell. One big cell.
No.
Anyways, he talks about them having sex all the time while he was in jail. And the guards would sit outside while they visited and let them have sex. So they end up having a baby while he's in jail.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
His first kid.
But we should talk about the.
Oh, the other one?